it's Contented Crafts, Lynn here. Welcome to my channel. In today's video I have a 5x7" Valentine's card and also a little heart-shaped wand which I have created using heart-shaped nesting dies. They're very quick and easy to create. So for this card and any of my other cards and projects, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and click on the little bell so you will be notified when I upload a new video. So first let's talk about what you need to create the card, and then I will go through what we need to create the little wand. So for your card, you will need a white card blank that measures 5x7". You will need a piece of white card that will measure 4¼ by 6¼ and you will need 2 pieces of pattern paper that will measure 6 by 2 inches and 6 by ½ inch. So what I've done is I've used these 3 hearts here, 3 of the smallest ones, and what I've already done my cutting out. So what I did was I took my piece of card that measured 4¼ by 6¼ and I just staggered the dies up the side here like this and ran those through my die cutting machine, and I was left with this here. So what we are going to do next is get your piece of pattern paper that measures 6 by 2 inches, pop some double-sided tape on the back, bring your card blank in, and what we want to do is pop this down onto the card blank. So come in about ½ inch. So we'll peel the backing off the paper and pop it onto our blank card. So once you've peeled your double-sided tape off, you want to come in ½ inch from the side here and the same from the bottom and the top of the card, and just lay your striped piece of paper down onto your card like so. Then what we want to do is pop some foam pads onto the back of your heart-shaped card and peel the backs off. So we're just going to line this up so that the pattern paper shows through the hearts. So pop that like that, and just by lifting it up gives it a little bit more dimension. So that is that little bit, and then get your piece of pattern paper that measured 6 by ½ inch, put a piece of double-sided tape down the back. All we are going to do is just peel this off, and just before I do that I would like to cut a little dovetail in the bottom. So what you want to do is come to the center of your piece of card and make a little cut, and then from one corner, just cut across, and again from this corner here. I'm struggling to see with the sun. Straighten that up a little bit. That's not right. So I've made a little dovetail at the bottom, so all you need to do is find the centre of your paper. I can hardly see because of the sun. I've got the blind shut and it's absolutely really beautiful today. It's shining right through. So once you've done your little dovetail, all you want to do is pop this at the top of your card like so, and just lay that down. It's really, really simple and a quick card, but it's really, really effective. And next, what I want to do, so I've got some little alphabet letters, and they are like have a little bit of glitter on, and they come in a pack for £2 from the range. I've used quite a lot here, and they just have a little sticky back on. So all I am going to do is just down the piece of striped card, I'm just going to lay the letters and spell out the word love. So what we want to do next, when I cut my hearts into the card using the nesting dies, I was left with some little hearts, and what I'm going to do is just pop those into the centres of each little heart down the side. So I've popped some double-sided tape on, and I'm just going to lay those flat, centre them into the card like so, and stick it down. So this little piece that I was left over was actually the heart from the smallest one, and I'm popping that one into there, just lining it up and sticking it in. And the one that I used in this one was the heart that was left over from this one here, and then I cut another little heart out just to pop into the smallest heart there. And all I'm doing is I've got a little fabric flower, and I'm just going to pop that in this left hand corner here just to finish the card off. Popped a little bit of glue on there, and there you go, there's the finished card. So I will move on to my next project. So I will just go through the products I will be using today. So I have a skewer, 2 pieces of card, a piece of acetate, some nesting dies, some little gems here, and a cut and make love die. So we will start with the back of the heart first, and I have decided on this pink and white stripe card from Craft Sensations paper pad. So this is the back part of the heart, and I used these nesting dies here, which were bought from Amazon. And what I've done is I've cut that out. So you will need your card to measure 4 inches by 4 inches. Now this size heart is 3 1/4 across by 3 inches in length. So I've cut one piece of my pattern paper for the back of the heart. Then again, I used this die and I cut myself my little heart-shaped acetate. So again, you would need a piece of acetate to measure 4 inches by 4 inches. And then to get this heart here, what I did was I used the same heart again, and I laid this onto my card, onto your white piece of card. So again, a piece of card that will measure 4 by 4 to make the white heart. And then what I did was I missed the next size heart out. So this one was in there. So I've used that one, and I missed that one, and I came down to the second size after this one. And this will measure 2¼ inches by 2¼ inches. And all I did on my white card was I popped the biggest die down first, then I lay the smaller one inside like so, just leaving a little bit of border around, and I taped that down and ran it through my die cutting machine, and I ended up with this. Okay, so starting with the back of your heart, what you want to do is take your double-sided foam tape and pop your foam tape all the way around your heart, like so. Try not to leave any gaps. So you should end up with this, like this, where you've got your tape all the way around. And then next, what we want to do is, with your piece of acetate that you cut out into the heart shape, and this piece of card here, what we want to do is pop some double-sided tape onto the back of your heart to stick the acetate to it. So grab my tape and we'll just pop some around. Now all you want to do is just peel the back off from your tape. So once we have peeled all of the back off from the tape, all we want to do is line the acetate heart up with the top part of the heart here, like so. And then we are going to pop this over the top of there. But first of all, what we want to do is grab our little beads and just pop, not many, just a few. Then what we are going to do next, after you've popped your little embellishments in, is just go around the edges of your double-sided tape and just pop some glue over the top. Bring your heart in and your piece to go on the top, and by sticking the glue on the top of the double-sided foam tape it will just give you a little bit of wiggle room if you don't get this exactly lined up. It will just help to give you a little bit movement there. So we'll start at the bottom here and line this up like so. And then once you're happy with where you've lined it up, just stick it all down. Okay, so all I did was I cut my skewer down to 7 inches. Now, if you don't have a skewer, you could use a straw to make your little stick, and it will work just the same. And I've also just coloured mine in with a marker pen. So I've coloured that in red, and all I'm going to do is just turn my heart over, and I'm going to pop a bit of glue and then some double-sided tape down the back here. I've got my glue there, and I'm just going to stick that down the back like so and just hold it for a couple of moments. And then I am going to take my double-sided tape and just lay a couple of pieces across the back here like that. There, break that off. Just stick in like so. And then what I'm going to do is I've cut another heart out, the same size as the previous ones, and I'm just going to pop that onto the back like that with a little bit of glue. And that will just help to keep the stick in a little bit better. So just line it up there, and we'll just press this down. And then on the front, what I want to do is just pop, I think I've changed my mind with my little love die. It was just a little bit too big for the project. So instead, I think I am going to pop a little flower on, and I've got some little letters here that I've cut out from an alphabet die, and I'm just going to pop those around the side here like this. And then what I've decided to do, because the little sentiment was too big for the front of the heart, so I've just taken a little fabric flower and I've stuck a little sparkly gem in the middle. I've popped a foam pad onto the back, and I'm just trying to shape that up a little bit. And what I'm going to do is just pop that in this corner here like so, and there you go. That is absolutely fabulous. So you could make a few of these and pop them into a little vase or something. So here is the finished wand. I'll just hold it up so you can see. So this is the front here, and then if we turn it over, you have the red heart at the back there. There you go, there are the gorgeous finished creations, and they are absolutely adorable. Simple but very, very elegant, and you don't just have to use it for Valentine's Day. It can be used for lots of occasions. It would look absolutely fabulous for a Mother's Day little card and gift, and I absolutely love them. So I hope I have given you some inspiration today to create your card and wand. Thank you ever so much for joining me. Please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to my channel. I will be ever so grateful for this. And I will see you in my next project. In the meantime, don't forget to check out my previous Valentine's card and a couple of projects from last year's Valentine's. So take care and bye-bye for now.